Oh, hold on a minute. Just let me get the lights on so you can see me on the stream. Oh, there we go. Oh, hello everyone. This is Universal Studios and MGM Fan 2001 here. And okay, so we're going to be doing a Q&A stream tonight on my channel. Okay, and before anyone asks me any questions, don't ask me any drama-related questions or any questions that have personal information, give out too much personal information, okay? Thank you. But you can ask me anything you want as long as it's not drama-related or anything or too much personal information. Hello, Nice Intel, Centro, Duo, AUTTP, ADHDDC. Yes, I do like 20th Century Fox because it's a really good movie studio in my opinion. Yeah, Nice Intel. I do I do agree, Nice Intel. Ask me anything you want in the live chat if you want. Hello, Sammy, aka DVD and Blu-ray Fan 2007. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the live chat if you want. Hello, JD Ward. And also, by the way, this is also the first time I'm doing a stream on YouTube without StreamYard because I think it's a nice break. No, it's a nice it's a nice change from StreamYard. I meant. So JD Ward, you can ask me anything you want, but just don't ask me any drama related questions or anything that has too much personal information. Okay. I'm just going to let my friends know on my group chat. I don't know. I don't know what bunny versus monkey is. I do have some Doctor Who DVDs and Stargate DVDs, a Nice Intel. And I do have I have the first 10 Star Trek films on 4K Blu-ray. From the motion picture to Nemesis. And yes, Sammy, I do have Deadpool and Wolverine on 4K Blu-ray. Oh, JD Ward accidentally deleted his comment. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll retype it in. Ignore that. Okay, let me see what the next question is. I have well, JD Ward, you mean the 2005 Magic Roundabout film, the one that's released by Pathé? I have that one on DVD. And yes, I do have Alita Battle Angel on 4K Blu-ray, which I know that comes with a 3D Blu-ray as well as the standard Blu-ray. Oh, hello, Alex Postel. Let me make you a moderator if that's okay with you. fun of me. You're welcome, Alex Postel. Postel. Nice and chill Centro Duo AUTGP HTHDC says, do you live in the UK? Yes, I do. Oh, wait, you live in the Netherlands? Nice. That's nice. Nice Intel Centro Duo. Yeah. Yes, JD World. I love Sinners. I absolutely love Sinners from 2025. It is my favorite film that came out this year, actually. I would recommend Sinners if anyone hasn't seen it yet. Well, Alex, that's a good question. It's really good. It's really good so far. It's good to feel 24. Speaking of Sinners, my 4K did not come with a slipcover when I bought it from HMV, but I have ordered a slipcover from eBay. Nice Intel Centro Duo AUTTP ADHDZC says, do you like Universal Fanfare 1997 and 2012? Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Because my channel name is obviously called Universal Studios and MGM Fan 2001, as you may know by now. So yes, I do Nice Intel. Just waiting for more people to type in questions in the live chat. Okay. Quick. And by the way, Abby did suggest me to do a Q&A series after I finished the ZM's DVD Blu-ray and 4K Ultra HD openings and closings after episode 35 recently. Sorry about that. Alex Postel says, what's your favourite holiday? Well, if I'm being honest, I don't really have one, to be honest. But if you're referring to like seasons, then I like Halloween and I like Christmas. Those are good. Hello, Mega Gamer 2004. Nice Intel Centro Duo says, do you like VCDs? Yes, I do quite like VCDs. I have been getting into them very recently because, well, of Armin and Sony FGW, Snow White 2025 FTL. I think him and LZ inspired me to collect VCDs from Asian countries. And I have Abby the Wrong Direction Fangirl 1999 in the live chat says, "You don't want to be sad?" No, no, of course I don't want to be sad. I don't ever want to be sad because I really do care about most of you guys. And Mega Gamer 2004 asks, "What are your favorite cars?" You mean car? I'm not sure, Mega Gamer. I had an obsession with various cars when I was a little kid, but as of now, I don't really have a favorite one. Oh, you mean like real life cars, not the ones from like the Fast and Furious movies or anything like that. That's okay. Nice and Chill Centro Duo says, "Do you love Studio Canal?" Yeah, Studio Canal is good. I have some 4K Blu-rays from 4K Blu-rays and a couple of Blu-rays and DVDs from them. Oh yeah, Mega Gamer IRL cars. I know what IRL stands for. It stands for in real life. Hello, Deal or No Deal, and Take That Fan 2011. What's up? Ask me anything you want, Mickey, but make sure it's not drama related or ask me as much as you want, Mickey, but make sure it's not drama related or personal information. The question is, do you plan to get Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse on 4K Blu-ray soon? Oh, yeah, hopefully. I do need to rewatch the first Into the Spider-Verse movie because I have not seen it in a while. I do need to rewatch the first movie. Mega Gamer 2000. Yeah, I do know, Mickey. You do have this film on standard Blu-ray. Mega Gamer 2004 says, "What games do you play?" Well, I play Super Mario Brothers, Sonic the Hedgehog, because they are my favorite video game franchises. And I sometimes play a bit of Mega Man as well. Because I do, and also my Cat in the Hat video game for the PC, the one that's based on the 2003 film. So I do like a lot of platform games, as you may know. Nice Intel says, "Do you like the MGM Raw logo?" Oh yeah, absolutely, I do. Alex Postel says hi to you, by the way, Mickey. And Abby, the One Direction fangirl 1999 asks, "What was your reaction when Liam Payne passed away last year?" Well, it it was a bit of a disappointing reaction when I found out he passed away back in October last year. Speaking of Liam Payne, it's going to be 1 year since he died. So may he rest in peace, because I know this October will mark 1 year since he died, unfortunately. Mega Game 2004 asks, "Favorite Premier League team?" Well, Mega Gamer, I don't have a favorite Premier League team, unfortunately. Because I don't really watch a lot of football. I mean, I like football, but I just don't watch the sport. Nice Intel Centro Duo asks, "Do you have Warner Brothers Roadshow DVDs?" I do have a lot of Warner Brothers DVDs, as well as Blu-rays and a lot of 4K Blu-rays. But I don't have any Roadshow Entertainment DVDs because they're from Australia, and I don't have any, and I don't think I can get any Roadshow Entertainment DVDs from Australia because I think they're Region 4 locked, and I don't think they will work on my PS5. Nice Intel Centro Duo asks, "Do you like the PS5 console?" Yeah, I do, because it's a good PS5 is a really good gaming console because I can play 4K Blu-rays on it, as well as standard Blu-rays and DVDs. So yeah, the PS5 is good. And yes, I have it right under my TV. Abby the One Direction fangirl 99. Yes, of course. Centro Duo AUTT Centro Duo says, I watched Doctor Who's show on BBC iPlayer on PS5. Oh, nice. Although I thought the BBC iPlayer, you can only get that in the UK. So don't think it's available international in any other country. I'm going to send the Q&A stream to some of my friends on Instagram in case they would like to ask me anything. Sorry for tilting the camera upwards. It's just that you don't. I would rather not discuss that, why I did it. Oh, hello. Do you like Columbia? Nice Intel Century Duo asks, do you like Columbia? You mean Columbia Pictures or I think the shoe company called Columbia or the country Columbia? I'm not sure, but I do like a lot of movies from Columbia Pictures though. Depending on what you mean. Ivan Plus says, any thoughts on Windows 11? Windows 11 is good. Not great, but it's still good. The Roundness channel asks, what is your favorite home video logo? Mine is To Entertain. Well, at the moment, my favorite home video logo is the 1998 MGM DVD logo, and the 2003 MGM DVD, and the 2003 logo as well. And I also like I think I also like the 1992 Speedy Video logo, even though the CGI on that logo is a bit outdated. Mega Game 2004 says, have you been to IKEA? I used to go to IKEA a lot. I know, let me have a look up what IKEA is quick. I know IKEA was originally I believe it was originally a Swedish store. A store from Sweden. Yeah, it is. That and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and its sequels are probably the home to Sweden. What is my favorite BBC logo? 1980, 1991, and 1997 is best. Okay, nice and tell. Logan Miracle asks, favorite film and least favorite film. Well, Logan Miracle, my favorite films are the original Star Wars trilogy, Back to the Future, Schindler's List, The Godfather 1 and 2, The Wild Robot. Let me try thinking of more. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Pulp Fiction, Avengers Endgame, and I'm trying to think of more other films that are my favorites. Beetlejuice, Gladiator, and a few others. And my least favorite films are Fantastic Four 2015, War of the Worlds 2025, The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild, Barney's Great Adventure, Madam Web, and Morbius. Those are my least favorite movies ever. Yes, I have. DVD and Blu-ray fan says, do you have Finding Nemo and Captain America Brave New World? I have Finding Nemo on DVD, which is the 2-disc collector's edition, and I have Captain America Brave New World on 4K Blu-ray. Well, Ram Michelle, at least it's better than the 1991 Panel Entertainment logo. because I still hate that logo. It's fucking cheesy, and the mascot looks like a Postman Pat ripoff. Nightingale says, "Do you like CEX?" Yes, I do like CEX. It's a good store, so I can find used DVDs and Blu-rays. And Abby, sorry to say this, but I had to delete your comment, because it was not related. It wasn't a question, and like I said, no drama-related questions or anything in the stream, please. Thank you. Mega Gamer 2004 says, Have you seen Downfall from 2004? No, I haven't seen Downfall from 2004 yet. I actually heard it was a really good true story film from Germany. And I know Downfall is... I know that film's been parodied a lot on YouTube. That's when I first heard of it. But I've never actually seen the actual film. I will watch it one day because I know it is supposed to be an amazing film. It's by Konstantin Film, who also made the Resident Evil films. And DVD and Blu-ray Fan 2007 said, "Do you have WALL-E on Ghostbusters Frozen Empire?" I have WALL-E on DVD, and I have Ghostbusters Frozen Empire on 4K Steelbook. Nightingale Central Duo says, "Do you like the Kijik reading screen? Because I live in Netherlands, because I like it." Yes, I do like the Kijik reading screen because it shows a... let me show you on what it... Let me just get it up quick. This is what the Kijik reading screen looks like. Yeah, here's an example of a... So this is what the Kijik rating screen looks like if you're not familiar with it. I have seen it on some various DVDs and Blu-rays because I've got some from Paramount and other companies as well, like Sony. Do you like Walt Disney Logo 1982, as says by Nightingale Central Duo? Yes, I do. Abby the One Direction Fangirl 99 says, "Please excuse my language in the last comment." No need to apologize, Abby, because there is a freedom of speech. Also, do you like iCarly from 2007 and the reboot from 2021, is what she asks. I don't think I've seen either of those shows. Although I did hear a film is being in development at Paramount Pictures. I'm not sure if it'll be a theatrical release or will it be a Paramount Plus exclusive film. We'll have to wait and see over time, though. The Randomness channel says, "One of my least favorite logos has to be the Happy Face home video logo with that creepy smile." Are you referring to the 1991 Panorama Entertainment logo? So I still hate that logo, and it's too cheesy. And like I said, the mascot in that logo looks like a ripoff of Postman Pat. 6. Yes. Sorry, Randomness channel. I was just showing an example of the Kijik rating screen because it's appeared on lots of my Paramount DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4Ks. DVD Bro says, "Do you have Robots and Hotel for Dogs?" Robots I have on DVD. I have Robots on DVD, and I have Hotel for Dogs on Blu-ray from the US. Oh, sorry, Randomness channel. I really wasn't. I didn't know what you meant by that. Pardon me. Mega Game 2004 asks, "What country have you recently visited?" Well, the most recent country I recently visited was France. It was back in January when I went to Disneyland Paris for a few days with my mum and dad. So that's a good question, Mega Gamer, because I have some pictures on my phone. Because it was all taken back in January of this year. Yeah, it was on a few Sony DVDs, Randomness channel. DVD and Blu-ray Fan 2007 asks, "Do you have the Lorax and Ratatouille?" The Lorax, do you mean the 2012 film or do you mean the 1972 special? Oh yeah, Mega Game, I believe I do follow you on Instagram still. Ratatouille I have on Blu-ray, which is uncut, because I know in the UK the DVD was cut to get a U rating. Although I know the Blu-ray in the UK was uncut to get a PG rating. 24 Lorax, I have that one on DVD. The question: this is our BBC. Do you have BBC Home Entertainment? Yes, I have got some. When I've got the Blackadder collection, the Blackadder box set, which I'll show you in a moment. Which the Blackadder box set is right at the top. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right on the edge. And I do have a few Doctor Who DVDs, like the 2005 series. Well, because I know I have a few volumes of the first season, the second season, and I think the third season. I know my DVD collection of Doctor Who is kind of identical to Jack Winchell's collection. Just ignore that, okay? Anyways, Nice and Tail Central Duo asks, do you like ITV and Channel 4? I don't know. If you don't know what I meant by the happy face logo, go look it up on Google. It's said by the Ramos channel. Even though I don't watch a lot of ITV on Channel 4, I still think they're good channels. Oh, Google is 27. Google, I believe, was originally founded in 1998. And Abby says, are we still angry at you-know-who for being rude to me? I don't know, Abby, because I really don't know, because I stopped doing JK jokes and kissing jokes nowadays because they're just stupid and dumb and not funny anymore. And yeah, it was a good thing I retired those jokes nowadays. Because I'm starting a new direction. I'm going in a different direction as of now. All right, DVD and Blu-ray fan 2007 says, do you have Madagascar 2005 and Monsters Incorporated? I have Madagascar from 2005 on DVD, the 2-disc special edition. I did used to have the single disc edition, but I got rid of it years ago before I got the 2-disc version with the bonus disc that contains the Madagascar Penguin shorts. I think that's what it's called. And yeah, I have Monsters Incorporated on Blu-ray. Nice and Tail Central Duo asks, question, I will check BBC video found it in Google. Okay, whatever you want to do. The Randomous Channel says, Google was originally backrubbed in 1995. I guess it's 30 years. Hang on, I need to look up Google on... I thought it was founded in 1998, September. Mega Gamer 2004 says, do you like McDonald's? Absolutely, yeah, I do. It's a really good restaurant. A really good fast food restaurant. DVD and Blu-ray fan 2007 says, do you have Monsters vs. Aliens and The Incredibles? I have Monsters vs. Aliens on DVD. And I have The Incredibles on Blu-ray, along with its sequel. Nice Intro Central Duo AUTTP ADHC says, do you have Entertainment One DVDs? Yes, I do. I have Divergent and Insurgent on DVD as a double feature. I have 3 Days to Kill on DVD. And I have the first Twilight movie on DVD. And I have all the sequels on Blu-ray. I also have the Allegiant, the BFG 2016, and Now You See Me 2 on Blu-ray. And I have The House of the Clock and Its Walls in 1917 on 4K Blu-ray. I think that's all the Entertainment One titles I think I've got. But I'm not counting the Girl Trilogy box set because that has the Momentum Pictures. That has the Momentum Pictures logo on the individual cases and on the discs as well. Even though the box set reads and says Entertainment 1, but I consider it a Momentum Pictures release because that's where it was originally by. And Nice Intel says, do you like ITVX? I don't know. I don't think I've used that streaming service before because I heard it's got a lot of ads. Although my mum does watch it sometimes. DVD and Blu-ray fan 2007 said, do you have Disney Pixar movies on DVDs and Blu-rays? Yeah, I do, Sammy. But I don't have all of the Pixar movies, though. I do have some of them, just not all of them. And I know Elio recently came out on home physical media, so I might get that film and give it a watch. Because I don't think I've seen Elio yet. Nice Intel says, question, if you don't know what in DJ SZ found it in, I will check Google if they in 2001. I don't know what you mean by that though, Nice Intel. Sorry. What is your, the random channel asks, what is your favorite MGM Lion logo? Home, but not counting home video. Well, I think the 2001 and 2012, the 2001 MGM logo, the one that debuted on Antitrust, and also the 2012 MGM logo, which I know debuted on Skyfall and ended with Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins. Sammy says, do you have Shrek 1 and 2 Forever After and Cars 2006? Yeah, I have Shrek 1 2 Forever After on DVD, and I have Cars on Blu-ray. It's Algeria Carrier? Okay. Abby says, do you like my designs from Beyond, formerly known as Granimate? Yes, I do. They're good. They're decent. Oh, random show, that's okay with me. Well, I hate the 2001 logo due to plastering, so my favourite is the one from 1957 to 87. Speaking of the 1957 to 87 era, I believe that's the era that's currently owned by Warner Brothers through Turner Entertainment. Because Warner Brothers do own some films originally produced by MGM, like The Wizard of Oz from 1939, and I think Poltergeist as well from 1982, but not the sequels because those are owned by MGM themselves. Mega Gamer 2004 says, have you been to a Formula One Grand Prix event? No, I don't think I've been to a Formula One Grand Prix event before. And even though I'm not the biggest Formula One fan, I might still check out the Formula One F1 movie from this year with Brad Pitt. Because I have heard it's really good, and I know it's from the director of Top Gun Maverick. Which Top Gun Maverick is my favorite movie of 2022. I know it's directed by Joseph Kosinski. Hopefully I said his name right. Nice Intel says, question, check if Morocco Telecom found it in. Later. Okay, I'll do that later. Nice Intel Central Duo says, do you like GTA? I have not. I don't think I've played any Grand Theft Auto games. I might get into the Grand Theft Auto games if I feel like playing them. DVD and Blu-ray fan 2001 says, do you have Stuart Little 1 and 2 on Stuart Little 1 and 2 and Ghostbusters 2016? I have Stuart Little 1 and 2 on DVD. And I have Ghostbusters 2016 on Blu-ray for maybe a bit of a joke. Although I don't know why Rotten Tomatoes gave that a higher score than Frozen Empire. I mean, if I rewatch Ghostbusters 2016, it probably won't hold up. I remember I used to like that reboot, but I don't know how it will hold up when I rewatch it. The randomness channel says, "What is your favorite Kijikwiser rating?" I hope I spelled it right. I don't have a favorite rating. I do like all of the ratings because, like I said, it's been on some Paramount and Sony titles, and I think rarely it was on a couple of Universal and Disney DVDs, even though you don't see that very often. Nightingale says, "Do you like the fact pith?" Oh, the pirates are out to get you. It's good, but it's quite a bit dark. The fact pith is on my DVDs of Green Street and Crank from Universal. Those are the only Universal DVDs I have with that at the end. Mega Gamer 2004 says, "Have you played Gran Turismo games?" No, I don't think I've played the Gran Turismo games before. And I do know that Columbia Pictures released the Gran Turismo movie last in 2023, which is 2 years ago. So, DVD and Blu-ray fan 2007 says, "Do you have Ice Age 1 and 2 and Ghostbusters Afterlife?" I have the first two Ice Age films on DVD. Sadly, the second film doesn't work. So I need to get a new copy of Ice Age 2 The Meltdown on DVD very soon because my copy is scratched. Joseph Ball says, "Any favorite games?" Well, Super Mario Brothers, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Puyo Puyo, and some Lego games, and sometimes Mega Man as well. Random Channel says, "What is your favorite THX logo?" Mine is the Tex 1 trailer. Not sure what my favorite THX logo is, to be honest, because I don't really collect a lot of THX certified DVDs, except for my French DVD of March of the Penguins, and my Blu-ray of Avatar is THX certified. And I know Finding Nemo is also THX certified as well. Nightingale says, "Do you like Cool Room?" I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I do. So sorry. Okay, keep going with your questions, but make sure they're not drama related or anything giving personal information. Nightingale says, "I'm good at checking." Okay. In fact, Mega Gamer, the only racing games I've really played is probably Mario Kart. Let's see how successful this Q&A stream's been. Because I know live streams can get a lot of views. I think it might have also been on the DVD of Unleashed. DVD and Blu-ray fan 2007 says, "Do you have Night at the Museum 1 and 2? I have all of the Night at the Museum films, Sammy. I have the first film on DVD, the second and third movie on Blu-ray. Mega Gamer 2004 asks, "Do you have a Hotel Transylvania DVD?" I don't know. No, I only have the second film on Blu-ray and the third movie on 4K Blu-ray. I don't have the first one yet, though. I will get it soon. The Randomness channel asks, "What is your favorite ITV channel?" I don't have a favorite ITV channel, Randomness channel. Sorry. But good question, though. Abby asks, "Have you watched Meet the Fockers?" It's a cool movie, and again, I apologize for the foul language in the last comment. Again, Abby, no need to apologize because swearing is freedom of speech. No, I haven't seen Meet the Fockers, but I do know it's a 2004 sequel to Meet the Parents, which, speaking of Meet the Parents, that film turned, I think, 25 years old this year because it came out originally in 2000. And yeah, I know it was released by Universal Pictures and DreamWorks Pictures before they released the Cat in the Hat movie with Mike Myers from 2003. Nightingale says, "What is my favorite movie?" I don't know. Rana Channel says, "Do you know Nvidia?" Uh, no, I don't think I do, but I might have seen the logo before on YouTube, though. Hopefully, I'm not wrong. Nice Intel says, "Do you like Sony?" Yes, Sony is quite a good technology company. They're from Japan originally, I think. DVD and Blu-ray fan 2007 asks, "Do you have the Simpsons movie and Ghostbusters 1 and 2? I have the Simpsons movie on DVD, and I have Ghostbusters 1 and 2 on 4K Blu-ray. For your information, Sammy. The Rona Channel asks, "What is your favorite Sonic game?" Well, I think probably Sonic 2 for the Sega Genesis, for the Sega Mega Drive. Sorry, I shouldn't say Sega Genesis because it's not what it's called in the UK. It's called the Mega Drive over here. But I do like a lot of Sonic games, the good ones. Nice Intel says, "Question Orange Egypt found in, I will check." I don't know if that makes sense or not. Mega Gamer 2004 says, "Do you know Netflix, the singer and rapper?" No, I don't think I've heard of him before. Nice Intel says, it's March 4th, 1999. Okay. 1998, okay. The Randomness channel says, "What is your favorite Nicktoon?" I I don't really have one, but good question though. Good question. Tammy says, "Do you have Cloudy with Chance of Meatballs 1 and 2 and the Count Out 2003?" I have Cloudy with Chance of Meatballs 1 and 2 on DVD. And I have the US Blu-ray of the Can the Hat from 2003. Sadly, it's one of those Blu-ray catalog titles with a crappy pop-up menu, which I am not a fan of. Yeah, I did. I also had some Fox and MGM Blu-rays with a crappy pop-up menu. I I don't really like pop-up Blu-rays that go straight to the movie with a pop-up menu because it just feels a bit lazy. And when the film ends, it just literally loops the movie over and over again, which is kind of, I would say, because you only really need to watch it once. Mega Gamer 2004 says, "Do you listen to No Copyright Sounds EDM songs?" Oh yeah, I do. I really like NCS, aka No Copyright Sounds. They're really good. Okay, Nice Intel says, do you have BlackBerry, Huawei, HTC, Motorola, Samsung, Honda, Starlight, and Oppo phones? No, no, I don't think I have any of them. Connor, oh hey Connor, the DVD of Videos Man, how are you? Is there? He says, is there an episode of Phineas and Ferb where Doofenshmirtz says, 12 years ago, the night my wife died? I believe so, even though I don't really watch Phineas and Ferb. I do know it used to be quite a popular show on Disney Channel back in the late 2000s. Nice Intel says, do you like Happy Feet movie? I don't know. I'm not sure if I've seen it when I was little, although I'm not sure if I've watched it when I was a kid. I do know it's that movie about that movie about the penguins from the director of the Mad Max films. But maybe I'll watch it on DVD very soon. So far, this has thankfully been a peaceful full stream without any drama. Thank God. By the way, when it reaches 1 hour, I will end the stream. Nice Intel Central Duo says, do you like Pathé? Yeah, Pathé is a good movie company from France. I have a few. I don't have any Pathé DVDs from France, though. I only have a few Pathé DVDs from the UK, like Slumdog Millionaire, Enemy of the Gates, in that triple pack with Hearts War and Wind Talkers. Magic Roundabout 2005, 127 Hours in Suffragette, which those two I have on Blu-ray. Connor DD's videos man said, if a Crazy Nights has an alternate extended cut, is there going to be a scene where Whitey says, 12 years ago, the night my wife died, release the Kersley cut? I don't know about that, Connor. Okay question, I suppose. Nice Intel says, do you like Freeview? I don't really have an opinion on Freeview at the moment, so sorry. Abby says, do you like One Direction? If yes, who's your favorite band member? One Direction is a decent band. I know some people are split on them, and I know they're a band from the United Kingdom, which is where I'm from. I don't have a favorite band member, but I think Harry Styles is good. Maybe I would say Harry Styles because I know he's quite a well-known act. I know he's been well-known. So yeah, I would say Harry Styles is probably my favorite. Speaking of Harry Styles, I know he's been in films like Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk, which I remember seeing that film years ago on 4K Blu-ray. Although I do need to rewatch Dunkirk very soon, the Christopher Nolan one. Because the film does need another rewatch. Because I think I remember him having a small role in it. Anyways, DVD and Blu-ray Fan 2007 says, do you have Happy Feet 1 and 2 and Brave from 2012? I have Happy Feet 1 on DVD. I don't think I have the second one. And I have Brave 2012 on Blu-ray. Nice Intel says, do you like Cars movie? Yeah, Cars is a really enjoyable movie from 2006. The first film is probably the best of the trilogy. The second one is okay. Not obviously a letdown from the first one. And Cars 3 is good, but better than 2. Not as good as the first one, in my opinion. So Cars is a pretty enjoyable, watchable trilogy from Disney and Pixar. Mega Game in 2004 says, do you like K-pop? Sometimes I like K-pop. And no, I don't think I never watched K-pop Demon Hunters because I don't have Netflix as of yet. Nice Intel says, do you like U2? Oh, the band U2 from Ireland? Yes. I love their song Beautiful Day. It's really good. The Randomness channel says, did you know there was a Spaceballs animated series? Yeah, I think I might have looked it up on Wikipedia before. But I know Spaceballs 2 from Amazon MGM Studios is starting. I think it started filming recently. I think I heard that they're filming it recently, and they're aiming for a 2027 theatrical release. I also heard Imagine Entertainment is also producing the film with MGM and Brooks Films. Pardon me. DVD and Blu-ray fan 2007 says, "Do you have Dolphin's Tail? Dolphin's Tail and Finding Dory." I don't have Dolphin Tail, but I do have Finding Dory on Blu-ray. Nice Intel says, "Do you like Vodafone?" Sorry, but I don't have an opinion on Vodafone. But good question though. DVD and Blu-ray fan 2007 says, "Do you have the In-Betweeners series and movies?" Yes, I do. I have the first 2 seasons in a box set on DVD, and I have season 3 in series 1 and 2 in a box set on DVD, and I have series 3 on DVD individually. I have both of the film and I have both of the In-Betweeners movies on Blu-ray. Because I love the In-Betweeners. It's probably my favorite sitcom that will air on E4. It's just really funny, and I think everyone should watch it. Well, everyone that may understand the jokes or the plot. The Randomness channel says, "What is your favorite Adult Swim show?" I don't have a favorite Adult Swim show, but maybe I should watch a bit of. I should really start watching Rick and Morty, because I think that might be one of their best. Nice Intel says, "Do you like Amazon MGM?" Yes, I have one Amazon MGM Studios film, which is the Beekeeper, which is the US 4K import that I got last year. Mickey says, "Mickey the deal or no deal, and take that fan." 2011 says, "Last question for me. How many of each physical media formats do you have?" Okay, well, I collect DVD, Blu-ray, 4K Ultra HD, and recently VCD. Those are the 4 formats I've got in this house. Well, for films. Because again, I only started collecting VCDs very recently. I have 1 Malaysian VCD and I think 4 Hong Kong VCDs. So that makes a total of 5 of them. DVD and Blu-ray for answer 2007 says, "Do you have The Fox and the Hound and Inside Out from 2015?" I have The Fox and the Hound on DVD and I have Inside Out on Blu-ray. And Mickey said, "Bro man, got Battlefield Earth back on VCD LMAO." Yep, because I know Arbon and Sony FTW. Snow White 2025 FTL, the guy from Singapore, he has a Malaysian import of Battlefield Earth on VCD for a joke, and it's by Speedy Video. If you don't know what Speedy Video is, it was a Malaysian retail store, kind of like Blockbuster, and they produced a lot of physical media until 2020 or 2021. Nice Intel, by the way. Nice Intel Central Duo says, "Question both Orange and T-Mobile merged into EE Everything Everywhere in 2012." Yeah, I do remember that merger because both companies merged back then. Mickey said, "As you know, I have Battlefield Earth on DVD for a joke." Yeah, and I know that, Mickey, because I know your copy of Battlefield Earth is from Warner Home Video, right? Because I know Battlefield Earth was originally released by Warner Brothers Pictures and Morgan Creek Productions. Yeah, I did get it right, Mickey. Mega Game and Charles and Forces, "Have you had a Dragon Ball DVD?" No, but I've got Dragon Ball Super Broly and Superhero both on Blu-ray from Crunchyroll, which I believe Crunchyroll used to be called Funimation, but not anymore. DVD and Blu-ray fan 2007 says, "Do you have Uncharted and Monster Trucks?" I have Uncharted on DVD and I have Monster Trucks on Blu-ray. Nice Random Channel says, "What is your opinion on Monsters vs. Aliens?" I don't know if I've seen that movie. I might have to watch that soon. Nightingale says, "Do you like Windows 7?" Um, I I used to like Windows 7. Nowadays, I don't really have much thoughts on it. Abby says, "Have you watched Marvel's Eternals? Because Harry Styles made his first appearance in the post credits. It's fucking funny." Yeah, I do remember Harry Styles appearing in a cameo for Eternals from 2021 because I've got that film on 4K Blu-ray. Although Eternals is not my favorite MCU movie, it's probably one of my weakest ones. Although I don't hate it, I I do prefer other MC. I do like other MCU films better than that. DVD and Blu-ray fan Speed Randomness channel. Speedy Video is also for the infamous Dragon Ball dubs that are so bad it's good. Okay, I probably won't bother with those Dragon Ball Speedy dubs. I probably won't get those, or because that'll be just a waste of money. Besides, I could get the UK DVDs from like Manga Entertainment, which are now called Crunchyroll UK. Nice and Tail says, "I fucking love the BBC logo from 1997. Yeah, it's a really nostalgic logo, the 1997 BBC video logo, the one that was used up until 2009. Because I remember seeing it on children's videos like Teletubbies and Big Cook, Little Cook when I was little. I never got scared of that logo. DVD and Blu-ray Fan 2007 said, "Do you have Turbo and Lion King 3 Hakuna Matata?" I think I have the Lion King 3 Hakuna Matata on Blu-ray. I think I still have it. But I do have Turbo on DVD. The original printing from 20th Century Fox, not the reissue from Universal, because I'm not really the biggest fan of the Universal reprints of the DreamWorks animation films, because the covers are just really lazy and they only show like the characters on a certain color background. Because I do have a reissued over the hedge DVD, which I'm not the biggest fan of the artwork on that. If I'm being honest, I prefer the original better. Nice and Tell says, "Do you like DreamWorks?" DreamWorks Pictures is a good live-action movie studio. DreamWorks Animation is really good, but I don't like it when they're releasing upcoming crap like that Gabby's Dollhouse movie, Shrek 5, or that Cocomelon movie, which I'm definitely not watching Cocomelon the movie when that comes out, because I really can't stand Cocomelon because it's really annoying and insufferable to listen to. Random Michelle says, "Do you like KFC?" Yes, it is a great fast food restaurant. Their chicken is quite good. And I still enjoy it. The Random Michelle says, "I am definitely not watching the Cocomelon movie." Yeah, same here, because why the hell would Cocomelon get a movie? Nobody likes that crap. Nightingale and Cocomelon the movie will probably bomb at the box office if that ever gets made. Nightingale says, "Do you like the Alliance Atlantis 2010 music? Is that like the alternate fanfare?" In fact, yes. DVD and Blu-ray Fan 2007 says, "Do you have the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies?" I have all of them apart from Chipwrecked. I have the first movie on DVD, the second, the sequel on, and the road trip on Blu-ray, but I don't have the third movie, Chipwrecked, as of yet. I'm hoping to get it soon. Oh, Romisher, you have the second film? Yeah, same here. I also have the second film. Nightingale says, "Do you like Lightning McQueen?" Yes, he's a good character from Cars, voiced by Owen Wilson. Mega Gamer 2004 says, "Have you had an Xbox 360?" No, I've never had an Xbox 360 before. Because I think Xbox is like the weakest line of video game consoles company. Video game consoles made by companies, because okay, if I wanted to rank, I would say because Xbox are not as good as Sony and PlayStation and Nintendo are better in my opinion. Lightning Bolt is fake company, not real company. Okay, if I'm lying, I'm crying. Says Tomato. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Larry the Cable Guy, I do think Mato is decent from the Cars films. Even though, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Larry the Cable Guy. DVD and Blu-ray Fan 2007 says, do you have Hook and Robin Hood 1971? I have Hook on DVD and Robin Hood, I think you meant 1973, on Blu-ray. Alex Bostle says, I have Xbox Series S. Nice. I have some Nice Intel says, I have a Samsung Galaxy S2 on Play Poland. Okay, nice. That's good, Nice Intel. By the way, I'm going to be ending the Q&A stream in a few minutes, by the way. So don't forget that. If you guys don't have any more questions to ask me, that's fine. I'm going to, because I can end the stream very soon. Nice Intel says, do you like Samsung? Yeah, they're a good technology phone company, originally from South Korea. I'm also getting a Xbox. Mega Gamer says, I'm also getting a Xbox Series X around December or January with games like Forza, for example. Nice Mega Gamer. Nice Intel says, do you have PlayStation Productions and Studios? I believe that's the feature film arm of PlayStation, the one that made films like Uncharted, Until Dawn, Uncharted, the Gran Turismo movie, and the recent Until Dawn movie that came out earlier on this year. Alright, bye, Randomness Channel. Oh, hello, Agent Much 008. Are you planning to get Equilibrium on DVD or Blu-ray from Benelux? I go for Benelux way because it doesn't have a correct aspect ratio and UK Blu-ray doesn't. Well, it depends on how much the Dutch version costs to import. Depends on how much it costs, Andy. The price. DVD and Blu-ray Fan 2007 says, do you have Harry Hill's TV Bird Gold 2, The Best Bix, and The Hunchback of Notre Dame? I think I still have The Hunchback of Notre Dame on Blu-ray. And I have Harry Hill's TV Bird Gold 2 and The Best Bits on DVD. Nice Intel Central Duo says, do you like The Last of Us? I haven't played the games, nor have I watched the series. So I don't have an opinion on it. Nice Intel says, do you like Coldplay? Yeah, Coldplay is a great band. I absolutely love them. Does anyone have any more questions for me in the live chat, or is anyone done here? Let me know. Nice Intel says, do you like Minesweeper game? Sometimes, but it's a bit hard. I do kind of remember Minesweeper. Sam DVD Blu-ray Fan 2007 says, do you have Madagascar Escape to Africa, Europe's Most Wanted, and Hercules 1992? I don't think I've... I don't think I have Hercules 1992, but I do have the Madagascar sequels on DVD. Mega Game 2004 says, do you like pizza? Yeah, I love pizza. It is really good. Abby said, are you planning on watching All of Those Voices? It's a documentary about Louis Tomlinson. Depending on where I can find it. Depends on where I can find it for streaming, Abby, because I don't know where I can find it. It's nice to tell says, do you like Burger King? Yeah, Burger King is a good restaurant. Also a good fast food restaurant as well. Evening Brew Fan 2007 says, do you have the House of Training Dragon movies? I have the first one on DVD and I have the third movie on 4K Blu-ray, but I don't have the second one for some reason. And I know the live action House of Training Dragon is coming out on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K in the UK tomorrow. I'm not in a rush to pick it up because Funny. I'm not in a rush to pick up the live action remake of How to Train Your Dragon in June this year because I got a lot of 4Ks yesterday. Yesterday, as you saw my update. I mean, if you saw my update, that is. Nightingale says, "Do you like Looney Tunes?" Yeah, I do like Looney Tunes. It's pretty good. Nightingale says, "Do you love Sony Pictures?" Yeah, Sony Pictures is really a really good movie studio, especially with all their labels. Okay, Nightingale Centro Duo says, "Last question. Do you like Lionsgate Films logos?" Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I'll end the Q&A stream. All right, everybody. I am now officially ending the Q&A stream right here because it's starting to get very late in my area. I really hope you enjoyed watching this because this was something this is something that's some people requested me to do, and I do accept it because I do accept requests, but not but thanks Mega Gamer 2004. Okay, nice and tell and DVD. See you guys later. Okay, so thanks for enjoying the first Q. I'm not sure if I'll do another one very soon because I do have other things to do as well. So, anyways, also this is the first time I've done YouTube Studio live stream without StreamYard because I don't think I'm using StreamYard this time. Anyways, good night, everybody. I'll see you all later. This is me, Universal Studios, and MGM Fan 2001 signing off. Good night, everybody. I'll see you all later.